wondering what this is, this is Big Buster Bear Barrington Jr. I won him at the carnival. A carnival is a place with games and rides and food. It's a blast! Our school just had one. Anyway, back to how I got Big Buster Bear Barrington Jr. I might just call him B4 for short. B4 Jr., that is. So there I was, beginning my carnival adventure. And it was like one game beckoned me to come near. It seemed so easy. All I had to do was swing a hammer and hit a target as hard as I could. Then a little ball would shoot up a tube carried by the power of my hammer hit. How high? Well, that depended on just how hard I hit the target. But if the ball hit the bell at the top, I would win B4 Jr. I summoned all the strength within my Cali muscles. I called on the thunder and the lightning to help me. And then I swung, but came up short. My parents only gave me $4 to play games, and each turn was $1. What was I to do? I tried again. A little closer, but still short. I tried again. Even closer, but still short. I had $1 left. This was it. B4 Jr. stood before me, practically begging me to hit the bell and take him home. I felt the power come over me that was more than my own. I swung. Ding! The bell rang! Victory! Okay, I wasn't exactly a superhero, but the guy running the game let my dad swing with me the last time. But I still came home with Big Buster Bear Barrington Jr. Now that I think about it, when my dad was behind me, helping me swing, I felt powerful. It would be cool to feel like that all the time. Do you think maybe our Bible story for today will tell us something about power?
It's time for today's Bible story, and it comes from the book of Acts chapter 1. Before Jesus had gone up to heaven to be with God, he came to visit his friends. He did this so that they would be sure that he was alive. On one of those visits, Jesus was eating with his friends. He told them to stay put until they received the gift that God had promised. The gift was the Holy Spirit. Jesus' friends were still sad and confused about the fact that Jesus couldn't stay with them. They thought that since Jesus was alive again, they could go and save the world together, like real superheroes. They would be powerful if Jesus was with them, but without him, they felt powerless. But Jesus told them not to worry. He said, "But you will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes to you, and you will be my witness in Jerusalem and in all of Judea and Samaria and the ends of the earth." The Holy Spirit would give them power, not superpowers or anything, but power to do the things that Jesus taught them to do, to tell other people about God, to help people who were sick or hungry, to be brave when people didn't listen to them. After Jesus told them this, he left in a cloud. His friends were looking up for him when two angels showed up and asked them what they were looking for. They told them that Jesus would be back to be with them one day, but for now, they had everything they needed to tell the world about Jesus, because no one is powerless when we have the Holy Spirit.
What an amazing story! And what an awesome gift is the Holy Spirit! I bet when Jesus left, his friends felt kind of like me without my dad helping me play the carnival game. But when Jesus gave them the Holy Spirit, that would be like me carrying around my dad's hammer, swinging power to help me no matter where I go and what I'm doing. That's awesome! Think how many B4 Juniors I could win. Okay, I know the power of the Holy Spirit isn't for winning carnival games. It's to help me grow close to God. And it's also for helping others. I think I'm going to start by reminding everyone that no one is powerless when we have the Holy Spirit. Do you guys want to join me in singing our theme song? Great! Long ago when Jesus came, learning and growing with you today, superhero friends. See you next time. Bye!
Hey Journey kids! Last week we talked about Jesus' promise of the Holy Spirit. And this week we're actually gonna be learning about how he went up to heaven. But first, let's open our Bibles to Acts 1:1. After Jesus was resurrected from the dead, he reappeared to the disciples a number of times over the course of 40 days. On one of the days, while he was eating with his disciples, he gave them this command: "Do not leave Jerusalem, but wait for the gift my Father promised, which you have heard me speak about. For John baptized with water, but in a few days you will be baptized with the Holy Spirit." The next time they all got together, the disciples asked Jesus, "Lord, are you at this time going to restore the kingdom to Israel?" Then Jesus responded, "It is not for you to know the times or dates the Father has set by his own authority, but you will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes on you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem and in all Judea and Samaria, and to the ends of the earth." After he said this, he was taken up before their very eyes, and a cloud hid him from their view. The disciples looked up into the sky intently as he was going, when suddenly 2 men dressed in white stood beside them. "Men of Galilee," they said, "why do you stand here looking into the sky? This same Jesus, who has been taken from you into heaven, will come back in the same way you have seen him go into heaven." Let's reread the part where it says, "You will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes on you." The Holy Spirit is God in us. And because God is in us, he gives us power. And that's our big idea. No one is powerless when we have the Holy Spirit. Say it with me, Journey kids. No one is powerless when we have the Holy Spirit. See you next week.
Hello, little chicken nuggets. Have no fear. Captain Carl is here. Welcome to Grow TV.
Welcome to Grow TV. Hosted by Carl. Where we have fun with our friends, talk about Jesus, and go over everything the Bible has to offer. Now once again, welcome to Grow TV.
Well, isn't it if it isn't the citizens of Grow TV land? It is I, your humble and very handsome superhero, Captain Carl. Now you've probably been wondering what I've been up to this past week. I mean, after all, the life of a full-blown superhero is pretty wild. I mean, just the other night, I stopped a man from being crushed by a giant tree. Now that I think about it though, it might have not been a man or a giant tree. It might have just been a shaved raccoon next to a small bush. But either way, I am a hero. But do you know what I learned about superheroes over the weekend? One word: kryptonite. Yeah, that's right, kryptonite. Now for those of you who don't know what that is, let me explain. Kryptonite is the one and only thing that can defeat a superhero. Superman, obviously his is kryptonite, which is like some weird green crystal. And then I was thinking, what might my kryptonite be? And then it hit me. Spoons. That's right, spoons. Their shape weirds me out. I don't trust anything that has to do with soup. So what I'm gonna do is never go around spoons again.
Hey, Carl.
Hey.
This is for you.
Oh, thanks, Andy.
Yeah.
No, my kryptonite, my powers, they're gone.
Whoa. What's going on?
Grace, I'm powerless.
Huh?
I'm powerless, Grace, the spoon. It's draining me.
No, it's not.
Excuse me?
You're not powerless, Carl.
Oh, really? Then why are my arms doing this, Grace?
Carl, I think you're being a little overdramatic.
I am not. Does this look dramatic to you? All right, maybe you're right, so help me then.
All right, well, it's very important you know that you are never powerless.
Never?
Never. You see, In Acts chapter 1, we hear Jesus tell us something super important. He says you will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes on you.
I know, Grace, the Holy Spirit is great and powerful and super, but every super thing has a kryptonite. So what's the Holy Spirit's?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing at all. That's what makes the Holy Spirit so great. It's God's own Spirit that is inside of us all of the time. Forever.
Wow, so that's good to know.
Right? You don't even have to be the Hulk or Thor or Wonder Woman to have it. The Holy Spirit is available to everyone and can help us defeat anything.
Even spoons?
Sure. Even spoons.
Cool, so I don't even need superpowers to be a superhero, because I got the Holy Spirit. Wait, Grace, does having the Holy Spirit mean that we get superpowers?
Well, kinda. The Holy Spirit helps us love people better, spread joy, and so much more.
Wow, that's amazing. So having the Holy Spirit means that we can do good things and help people in need.
Absolutely. With the Holy Spirit, we can do incredible things and make a positive impact on the world around us. It's like having superpowers that come from God directly.
I can't believe it. I might not be able to fly or have super strength, but with the Holy Spirit, I can still make a difference in the world.
That's right, Carl. The most important thing is to use the gifts that God has given us to help others and to spread God's love.
Thanks, Grace. I feel like a true superhero now.
You always were, Carl. You just needed a reminder that when we listen to Holy Spirit and do what God tells us, we will never be powerless. But just one thing, Carl.
What is it, Grace?
Try to get over the whole spoon sphere thing, okay?
Not a chance. They can't be trusted, Grace.
What was it?
Well, hey there, kiddos. Thank you so much for being patient while Captain Carl figured out our big idea, which is no one is powerless when we have the Holy Spirit. So let's say it out loud on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. No one is powerless when we have the Holy Spirit. Great job, everyone. Now make sure to tune in next week on our next episode of Grow TV. See you later.
Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for a new episode of Grow TV.
2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7. For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline.